Om. Om. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om everybody. Welcome back to today's Saturday class, and we are continuing our Shravana with Swamiji on the chapter 11. I'll request those who have missed the previous classes, please do go through the videos. I can tell you from my personal experience, one of the most finest talks I have heard on chapter 11. Please do that if you feel so. And let's continue with that. One beta, we are all set.
Om Vasudevasutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Samastajana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. So Bhagavan Krishna presented Arjuna third eye. With that third eye, he had seen that universal form of Bhagavan Krishna. Krishna is not a personality, but he is the Supreme Lord himself, the creator, sustainer, and he only dissolves everything unto himself. So that Supreme Being is Bhagavan Krishna. So that form, having seen, so immediately Sanjaya first explained to Dhritarashtra what Arjuna saw. Sanjay also see. So you could explain. But having said this much, first Sanjay explained this is what he saw. But now he directly is quoting Arjuna. What Arjuna said, Arjuna gives more details. It was shown to Arjuna. So how he reacted to it, what he noticed in that cosmic form, that's what he sings. This is a very beautiful expression of Arjuna, experience of Arjuna, what he saw in that cosmic form, which is always there. Even now the form is existing. But we are unable to see it because the focus is only on limited things. So we are unable to step aside completely from the ego. And his grace, of course, is required. That's the primary, Lord's grace, and our eligibility and availability, purity. And if Lord wills that we should also get that experience, it can be given. It was given to many people. But not in that condition of Arjuna's mind. That condition only Arjuna could see it. So that's how the Bhagavan Krishna showed Arjuna his cosmic form. So let us see now from verse number 15th, 1-5. What did Arjuna say? Arjuna uvacha pashyami devanstava deva dehe sarvan statha bhuta vishesha sanghan brahmanamisham kamalasanastam ऋषींश्च सर्वानुरगांश्च दिव्यान् पश्यामि देवांस्तव देवदेहे सर्वांस्तथा भूतविशेषसङ्घान् ब्रह्माणमीशं कमलासनस्थम् ऋषींश्च सर्वानुरगांश्च दिव्यान् Arjuna Uvacha. That is it. Immediately the pitch, tone, intensity, and the prayer, with ardent prayer, that heart soaked in great faith, devotion, wonder, and also trembling in great fear. That condition of heart, immediately when he saw that infinite form, the word so beautifully it came out what he saw. He says, Pashyami, Hey Parameshwara, O Lord Bhagavan, I am seeing now. What is that? Devan Tava Deva Dehe. O God, Pashyami, O Devan, Tava Deva Dehe, in your that supreme body, O God, in your body, Pashyami Devan. I am seeing Devan. I am seeing the gods. Tava Deva, Deva Tava Dehe, O God, in your body, I am seeing all the gods. All the gods in one chunk. Otherwise, they are visible, invisible. They are in different dimensions of consciousness. But all not, everything is existing in Him alone. But in our case, what's happening? When we are existing in one plane, we don't know what exists in other plane. When I am in waking plane, I am not in dream and deep sleep. When I am in dream, I am not in waking and deep sleep. When I am in deep sleep, I am not in waking and dream. Suppose when I am able to experience all the three states simultaneously, just imagine. It exists, no? For somebody else, the dream state is there. For somebody, the deep sleep state, right now it is there. So all the states are always there. It may not be with me. Suppose if I happen to see all the states simultaneously, like Ramana Maharshi did, he did see a person, priest, sleeping under a tree during his Bhagavan almost parikrama. He saw a Brahmana dreaming. So he saw that person lying down under the tree, but what he is dreaming, and that dream he shared with others, Ramana Maharshi shared, he is dreaming this. And he woke him up. He has said, don't worry, all will be fine. He was making the Genev. And the Rakhi Purnima is coming. So he has to sell. So he was that thought, he was dreaming, let there be good I'm making this Genev, let there be good sale, I can get little amount for some time at least and survive. Poor Brahmana. Bhagavan could see. So that consciousness is all pervading and all piercing. It cannot take pure consciousness. Nothing can escape the consciousness. Consciousness is there. Here suddenly Arjuna is seeing all the lokas of all the gods existing in Paramatma. Hey Deva, all Devan, Tava, Te Deva, Dehe, all Devas I am seeing. And also Sarvan Tatha Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan. Varieties of beings are there. They are explained in some of the Puranas. These Ganas, these beings, how they exist and what are the shape and size and color of them. They are explained. Somebody with one eye, somebody with two eyes, somebody with three eyes, somebody with multiple arms, somebody with this, somebody that. Varieties of forms are existing, known and unknown, incomprehensible they are to us right now. They're called Bhuta Vishesha. Varieties of beings, classes of beings are there. Sangha, hosts. A host are groups of varieties of beings that exist in the cosmos. We think that only ours is the only form, at the most animal form. No, there are many, many beings are there. Vast. And sometimes, the pictures also we see, whether they're correct or not, what about, I'm not entering into the debate or that analysis now, but we see aliens have come, some pictures are coming. Oh, flying saucers, UFOs, whatever human, some projection, something, whether the human mind, whether true or not, whether they arrived here or not, I'm not entering it. That is not my topic right now. My question is, in the universe, there are different beings are available, hosts of beings, class of beings are available. Many, many classes of beings are always there. Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan. And then what is it? Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastam. And oh ho, I am seeing the Lord Brahma in the creation, seated in the center of the creation. Shloka Maharshi says in Bhagavatam that the entire universe, in the center, the creator is there, seated there, and the lotus. And he is creating, engaged in creating the beings. Brahmasanastam, Kamalasanastam. He sat his own in own lot. I am seeing Brahma also. Brahma also is having some subtle body, but he is having some divine body. Not very, very. So he is able to see that form or that the presence, that being, that luster, the light, the glorious called Brahma. Seated in the Kamala, the lotus, I am able to see a Paramatma in you. So in one go, I am seeing all the gods, the creator, the Brahma, and the hosts of beings, different classes of beings, all of them are existing in you. Brahmanamisham Kamalasanastam Rishimscha Sarvan Uraganscha Divyan. And all the Rishis, Rishis, great Rishis are there. That is the prayer comes in Mahabharatam, where Bhishmacharya taught this mantra to Yudhishthira. That we chant every time we take Mahabharata classes here, we always chant that. It says, that Namo Vasishtaya Mahavrataya Parasharam Veda Nidhim Namasye Namostvanantaya Maharagaya Namostu Siddhebhya Kshayebhya Namostu Rishibhya Paramam Paresham Deveshu Devam Varadam Varanam Sahasrashirshaya Namah Shivaya Sahasranamaya Janardhanaya. He says, the entire class of Siddhas are there, Rishis are there, Paramarishis are there. Paramarishibhyo, Paramarishib, Namah Paramarishibhyo, Namah Paramarishibhyaha. Upanishad says, the Paramarishis are there, always there, eternal. Their Siddhas are there. There are class of Mahatmas are there. All of them. The Rishis, even now they are guiding the humanity, those who invoke them. If collectively we invoke them, their grace descends on us. If individually we invoke a Rishi, the Rishi blessings instantly comes to us. They are all eternal. They are all existing. And he is seeing them. Where that entire, the great Mahatmas of the highest order, the Rishis who are transcended, Tosheha Mantradrashtaraha, those who have seen and then given us the Vedas and guided the humanity in the early stages of their existence on the earth. They are eternal beings, eternal Mahatmas, always existing, resplendent, glorious, bright, brilliant, radiant. All these great Mahatmas, Rishimscha, I am seeing in one go all the Maharishis in you, Paramatma, oh, that lustrous divine beings, great and evolved, highly evolved beings. I am able to see them all in your cosmic form. So I am seeing Brahma, I am seeing all gods in you, and I am seeing whom? And the various classes of beings, all the Rishis, and also up to the what? Uragamscha Divyan. And also all the divine snakes, celestial serpents are there. There are Nagas, Nagas they're also there. They are the mighty beings, they are existing. So they are there. Divine serpents are there. And that the traces of them is our snake jati here on the earth. But they are divine, they are powerful people. We come across that Nagas, the human interaction with the Nagas, in Puranas we come across. But as man has grown selfish in his own growth, absolute selfish and greedy, and he has no faith in the existence of any of these great mighty beings, slowly we got closer to all of them, and their visits to earth also is reduced, and I mean they are no more existing. In olden days, all the devatas also used to descend. Naraji also used to visit earth. Nowadays, they are not coming. Why? Because in the great our Shastras say, the Puranas and Mahabharata, we are actually those great beings, ones who used to walk on earth along with side by side with humanity, because human beings were very pure. The long ago, they are all very dharmic in Kurta Yuga. So now, there is no necessity for them to interact, and we don't know, we don't believe them, first of all, their existence. The arrogance of humanity is that we only exist, and all that which is existing is only for my bhoga, for our experience, for our own thing. God created the world only for my experience, for my bhoga. No respect towards the creation. So we don't cut off everything. The universe is filled with the mysteries. So this all divine serpents I am seeing. See that the range. So all the classes of beings, some are irregular shape, regular shapes, different proportions, different colors, different qualities. Some are very beautiful to look, some are ferocious to look. Each of them carry, and they have their own, produce sounds in their own plane. They speak, they shout, they play. But all of them are not audible to us because we are only fixed in one range and completely blinded, focused only on our own selfish, on our own the immediate things and requirements. Extremely selfish we have become. And as long as we are not able to shake this kind of lethargy or this kind of blindness, this kind of thick layers that have been surrounding us, right, so much since so many years and so many lives, and we are refusing to get rid of those thick, blind layers of ignorance, there is no light. There is no reality is not seen. The reality is a beautiful cosmic form of the Lord, eternal, always existing, and different beings are there. All of them are evolving, and that entire, that beauty of that my existence on earth is I'm not the only one. There are so many beings are existing. We are all one in Him. All beings are in Him. Of course, our forms are different. Our degrees of consciousness in which we stay or the lokas are different, but all of the beings are really constantly expecting only for happiness. But humanity is blinded, turned completely outside, completely objectified, cut off from the inner plane and the beauty, and thus the humanity is suffering today only due to their disconnectivity with the totality, the total life, the pure eternal consciousness, the divine. Arjuna is able to see everything in one go. Not only that, he's describing what all he is saying. He says, and the details is more and more details he wants us to grasp. He's grasping. What is that? Aneka bahudara vaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam nantam na madhyam na punastavadim pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa aneka bahudara vaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam nantam na madhyam na punastavadim pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa. He says, aneka bahu udara vaktra netram. That I am seeing the one cosmic being expressing through all the mouths, all the stomachs. Bahu, aneka bahu, manifold arms, sahasra sirsha purusha, sahasraksha sahasrapat. Aneka bahu, not one bahu, because through every hand you see that entire being, the cosmic being, not one hand. He not only is expressing through every hand, it's like imagine, just imagine. Behind every hand, there is a divine hand. So that because of that existence of the divine hand behind every hand, this hand is functioning. Like Upanishad says, he is the eye of the eye, ear of the ear, srotrasya srotram manaso mano yad. He is the ear of the ear, eye of the eye, chakshushas chakshuhu, atimutyadiraha, pretyasman loka amruta bhavanti. Vacho havacham, so it's a beautiful thing. He is the ear of speech of the speech, ear of the ear, eye of the eye, mind of the mind. Same thing. Unless there is a divine hand behind this, every hand, no hand can move, no hand can work. That means what? All the hands that I'm seeing, not only human hands, the divine hands, the different beings are there. Right now, how many beings, crores and limitless beings, or all their infinite beings are using their hand right now? One eating hand, one sleeping, and then one scratching hand, one exercising hand, one somebody is slapping somebody fighting. Different functions of the hand. All the hands are nothing but expression of that one cosmic being, simultaneously helping and supporting all the hands. So Arjuna saw that subtle side of it. Not independently, I think this man is lifting his hand up. His hand is down, his hand is lifted up, his hand is lifted half side. Not that way. I am seeing, Aneka Bahu, Udara, many stomachs, many-fold stomachs. Because Aham Vaishwararo Bhutva Praninam Dehamashritaha. I am the one who is actually supporting every stomach. Not only human stomach. Please don't get arrested only with a human being. Visible and invisible. The stomach of a mosquito. Or even cell also digesting its own food. So that every stomach is nothing but the expression of that Supreme Lord, the function, the capacity to digest that stomach, the dharma of the stomach. So behind every stomach, there is that Paramatma. Independently supporting every stomach. So he is present everywhere. Just as behind every equipment, electricity is there. Behind fan and then a grinder and a greaser or the refrigerator or fan or light, everywhere behind every electrical gadget, the current is present everywhere, behind every organ, behind every instrument of current, electricity. So I am seeing the one cosmic expression, Aneka Bahu Udara. You are digesting many things. Vaktra, mouth similarly. Imagine, he is eating all the eaters right now. Bhakshya, Bhojya, Soshya, Choshya, all those things are there. Chaturvidham, all kinds of. That mouth, through mouth, 4 types of food we take. He is expressing. He is seeing that the consciousness having many mouths and many eyes, Sahasra Sirsha. Aneka Bahudara Vaktra Netram Pashyami Tvam Sarvato Anantarupam. Hey Paramatma, wherever I turn, it's all you and you and you and you and you alone. Anantarupam, infinite, sarvataha, not linearly infinite in one direction you expanded. No. It is like an infinite sphere. Nothing can escape. It's infinite sphere. That means sarvam avritya tishtati. He enveloped everything. He is everything. Ishavasyam achadaniyam. Everything is covered, everything exists in him, everything is covered by him. Is it? What do you call? Sarvataha Anantarupam. Like for example, this is for the if two mirrors are placed in opposite direction, in between you place Bhagavan Krishna idol. And how many images are created? This mirror reflecting this, and this infinite this side, infinite this side. So one Paramatma only, reflecting through every in the M and I thought, reflected, and is shining. One electricity only, reflecting in each gadget, expressing as the dharma of the gadget. Ananta Rupam. Nantosti mama divyanam. There is no end for my vibhutinam. The infinite glories of mine, there is no end. And Arjuna is able to see everywhere. Wherever he says, Anantarupam, Sarvato Anantarupam, and then Nantam, Namadhyam, Na Punaha tu Adim. There is no end, no middle, and again no beginning. That story comes, Lord Shiva became pillar and Vishnu went down to search the end of it. Brahma went up to know the beginning of the Shiva, meaning the one primordial being, the one being. He alone is reflecting as Trimurtis, Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra. Not one Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra. For each Brahmanda, there is a Trinity. But all of them are nothing but one principle, eternal, infinite, Ishvaraha, in Vedanta we call, or Adi Narayana, Adi Murti, Adi Lakshmi, Adi, meaning that infinite Narayana. In Vedanta we use Ishvaraha. So he himself has no end, no beginning, no madhya, no middle portion, no beginning, no end. Wherever you go, whichever direction you travel, it's all infinite, endless ocean of pure consciousness. The entity, one without a second, majestic, glorious, mind-boggling, mind-shattering, mind-dissolving. That consciousness, that Paramatma has no beginning, no end, and no middle. Oh, Arjuna is seeing that a Paramatma, I am seeing you and you and you alone. No end for you. You are all pervading, no beginning, no end, and no middle. Pashyami Vishveshwara Vishwarupa. Oh Vishveshwara. Oh Vishveshwara. Pashyami. Oh Lord of the universe. Lord of the universes, actually. I cannot see beyond. I cannot see beyond. I can only say Lord of the universe. Lord of the creation. Vishveshwara. Vishwanatha. Kasi Vishwanatha. The Lord of the Vishwa. Vishwarupa. Vishwarupa means what? Cosmic form. The infinite form. This infinite form of yours. Vishwa is you alone. I am able to see. So now Arjuna is, as I said, Arjuna's mind was not collapsed. Bhagavan Krishna's grace. Krishna protected that mind. So it is not collapsed. Arjuna did not enter into shock out of wonder. Because after seeing that cosmic form, our heart cannot hold it. It stops. But Krishna's grace, Arjuna was kept alive. And he, thank God, is able to experience he's able to explain, sing the glory and glorify Paramatma, what he is seeing. That's a state of realization. He has got that experience. Continuing, he says, Kiritinam gadinam chakrinancha tejorashim sarvato deeptamantam pashyami tvam durnirekshyam samantat deeptanalarka jyutimaprameyam Kiritinam gadinam chakrinancha tejorashim sarvato deeptimantam pashyami tvam durnirekshyam samantat deeptanalarka jyutimaprameyam Kiritinam. I am seeing you have a kiriti, that crown, diadem. Kiritinam. I am seeing a beautiful form, infinite form of Bhagavan Krishna. Gadinam, hand holding this gada, the mace. Chakrinam cha. Gadinam is the club. Mace. Chakrinam cha, discus chakra. Sudarshana chakra. So, Kiritinam, Gadinam, Chakrinam cha. Tejo Rashim, Rashi, Punja, Kantika Punja. Tejo Rashi, a mass of light, mass of brilliance, mass of radiance. Tejo Rashim. And how is that? Sarvataha Deeptimantam. And it is enlivening, illuminating, and shining everywhere. The Deepti is not only located in a place with a small dimension of length and breadth. No. Sarvataha Deeptimantam. I see your light and light and light and light alone. That light which we are referring is not opposite of our darkness. The light which we are seeing right now in this plane is opposite of darkness. So, when this light is not there, darkness is there. So, opposite of darkness it is. But that light is that light which is illumining both the darkness and light. What are you talking? Yes. See, the light cannot see the darkness. Wherever there is light, when light is there, darkness cannot be there. It is said Surya Bhagavan has got one daughter and son. Surya Brahmaji had got one son. Son is Surya and daughter is darkness. Ratri. So when Brahmaji was talking to Ratri, you have your wonderful brother. He is very great, brilliant, lustrous, very shining. He is very powerful. Please seek his support. Ratri said, my brother, you never told me, Papa. Is he my brother? I never saw him. Please. Oh, you didn't see here, brother? No. Wait here. I'll call him. So he called. Sun came. Darkness gone. Sun asked S-U-N. Asked the Lord. S-O-N come S-U-N. The sun called sun god, S-U-N God. Asked Papa Brahma, why did you call me? Oh, you are not taking care of your sister. Do you know you have a sister? Who is that? Darkness. I don't know. Why didn't you introduce me to her? To me even now. No, but then she was just now here. The moment you came, she disappeared. Okay, when she comes next time, you call me. And the sun went away. Darkness came. Dekha Papa, he never allowed me. He always drives me away. Meaning, they are opposite to each other. This light, shining, brilliant light, is that light of consciousness. So you and I can see darkness also, I can see light also. So the light and darkness both are illuminated by my consciousness. So the light of consciousness is more powerful, present both in darkness and light. which are opposite to each other, but I am the one who is illumining all the two. So that light which is all pervading, shining, illumining everything is different, totally different. See? Sarvataha deeptimantam. That's a beautiful meditation. That everything is soaked in that light. Because I am covered with all kinds of dust in mind and intellect, I cannot see that light. I am seeing only very faded world. This world which is utterly fade, totally faded world. In the light of that light, when I see, this world appears as nothing, as good as darkness only. So, Kiritinam, Gadinam, Chakridancha, Tejorashim, mass of radiance, Sarvato, Deeptimantam, shining everywhere, Pashyamit Tvam, Durnirikshyam, I am seeing you, but extremely hard to something like, 1,000 volt and a 2,000 volt of light, and then I cannot see it, but then completely close my eyes and putting my hand palm before eyes, and still I want to see it in a corner. How is it that my eyes cannot fully open? At the same time, the beauty of that divine form is such that I don't want to close my eyes. I want to experience it. At the same time, I am feeling it hard to look at it. I am not comfortable to look at it. Oh Bhagavan, to look at you. You are very shining. Durnirikshyam. It is extremely looking difficult for me to see you. Very hard to look at. Durnirikshyam. Then Pashyamitvam Durnirikshyam Samantat. All around. You are all around, but Durnirikshyam. The Sarva Samanta Deepta Analarka Jutima Prameyam. See, Deepta Analarka Jutim Aprameyam is one word. So blazing like a burning fire and sun. See, Deepta Anala Arka Jutim. Anala fire. Arka Bhaskara. So, like, burning, blazing like burning sun. Samanta, Deepta, Analarka, Adjutim, Deepta, Analarka, Jutim, Aprameyam, incomprehensible, immeasurable, incomprehensible. How far this is going? Wherever you see direction, I say only Paramatma only. And I cannot comprehend your vastness, the greatness, the brilliance, the radiance. It's like, father comes home with a mask, tiger mask, that paper-made tiger with a rubber band string around the neck. He purchased and put it on and then came home. The son got, the son or daughter, the child got extremely terrified. The child ran behind the mother and watching. Mother said, don't worry, it's father only. Your father. My father? See, look at it. He will now remove that mask. You see, look, he is going to remove, see. And reasoning the father removed. And the child has got a bright smile. Ha! It is you. Okay. Now child is happy. But you say, again, Papa, lagao dobara. Again, you put it. Fir karo. It becomes a play. The father keeps it. He gets terrified. But he'll ask again, remove now. Removed. Again, lagao. So I cannot see you, no doubt, in the terrific, the tiger mask. At the same time, I cannot keep quiet without seeing, looking at you. That is the experience of Arjuna, looking at the infinite form. So therefore, Durniriksham. And see, here, Kiritinam, Gadinam, Chakrinam. First one, you see that Bhagavan Krishna, Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. First one is the lotus represents peace, beauty, and the truth. So Bhagavan Krishna presents the lotus to a deserving bhakta. Peace, joy, truth is presented to him. Padma. But only few people are turning towards him. So he gives a clarion call through conch. He blows the conch and warns them or calls the people. Conch is used for many purposes. The look at people turn towards him. Oh, he's playing the conch. That conch, the clarion call of the Lord, attracts many, many people towards him. Like Krishna's flute attracted the gopis and gopas and cows and calves. Whole nature started dancing around him because the flute is so beautiful, divine flute it is. It has got that charm. It has got that the magnetism in it to pull, to attract everyone towards himself. That music, Bhagavan Krishna, used the flute. Karshanat Krishna. He pulled everybody towards himself. The center, he is center. So he will give the clarion call. So he is also blowing his conch in our ears also. Oh, get up, do this, do that. Don't waste time. Passing by, the Lord can blow his conch through anybody. An individual passing by make a statement. It definitely may be that message for me. It hits my tympanium. Sometimes it makes me think, why did he say that? And then I got the thought. So somewhere Paramatma is trying to reach our hearts through his clarion call. It could be some baby or the small boy or girl talking to us, something they can inspire, something. So clarion call, Krishna, the Lord, is always blowing his conch, trying to attract people. All those normal ones who can respond to the call, he is giving that call, conch. And why is the mace club? Sometimes some people in the universe, they are trying to go astray, out of order, out of law. They are indisciplined ones. So to bring them into discipline, to a little bit punish them, a stronger way of communication, he uses club. But Maharakshasas are there. They don't want to listen to anybody. They continue to destroy the life around them. They become a big problem to society and the country and the world. And their existence in the human form may be very dangerous to the very survival of the humanity. If that is the case, Bhagavan Krishna uses chakra, Kala chakra. That Kala is a great chakra and he destroys them completely. And thus, he gives them another chance to come back, learn, smoothen yourself, tread the path of evolution, unfold and grow. So, this is the function of Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. We say in that rhyme. So that Paramatma, I am seeing you in this way, O infinite Lord. And he continues, So, what is that I can infer? Looking at this vision, I am inferring. What is that? Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam tamasya vishwasya param nidhanam tamavyaya shashvata dharma gopta sanatanastvam purusho mato me tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam tamasya vishwasya param nidhanam tamavyaya shashvata dharma gopta Sanatanastvam Purusho Mate Mato Me. Who are you? Tvam Aksharam. You are imperishable. Now I noticed. You are eternal being. You are always there. And you are so all-pervading, so vibrantly present. You are never away from anybody. All that, that the baby fish went to mother fish and said, Amma, my dear mummy, people say that we, the fish jati, species, born in water, exist in water, die in water. What is water? Can you tell me? The mother said, my dear, you are existing there. You are no doubt. You are living only because of that water. You came from water. Water is inside you. Water is outside you. You are in water. No doubt about it. Can't you feel it? Can't you see? The little baby fish went round the mother fish 3 times, parikrama pradakshina, and said, but I am unable to see, mom. Where is water? Similarly, all what exists is infinite, eternal consciousness. Every wee bit of the snake that we see on the rope is nothing but rope alone. Every wee bit of snake that we see is nothing but rope alone, because snake is superimposed on the rope. The doodh peda, every bit of it is nothing but doodh, milk alone. Every bit of ornament is nothing but gold ornament. But consciousness alone is there. Therefore, Arjuna says, and that you are imperishable akshara tattva, aksharam, paramam veditavyam. You are, so that Mundakopanishad, that akshara, yaya tadaksharam adhigamyate. That knowledge is paravidya. What is paravidya? Yaya tadaksharam adhigamyate. That by which that akshara tattva, imperishable tattva is realized. That is paravidya. So that is imperishable. And that veditavyam, same question. What is that which is to be known? What is that having known which everything else becomes known? Kasminnu vijñāte Bhagavan sarvamidam vijñātam bhavati. What is that, a Guru, having known which everything else becomes known? I don't want to study independently, but I want, is there any vidya? One vidya, having known which everything else becomes known. Yes, that is vidya is there. It is called paravidya. So that paravidya, what is paravidya? Yajata daksharam adhigamyate. And that alone is veditavyam. That alone is worthy of knowing. What all we are learning is like all endeavors in dream. Dream house, dream effort, dream marriage, dream children, dream education, dream qualification, dream certificate, dream name, dream fame, dream longevity, and dream social circle, dream enjoyment. All that is dream only. It's a great trap. Once I awakened, I knew that everything was nothing but a dream. But all my efforts, futile. Where is my dream wife, dream husband, dream children, dream house, dream car, dream Audi? My own chartered flight in the dream, my own farmhouse, my own parivar. They never existed. They are all existing in your mind in a particular condition. So in a state called dream, in your mind, projected by your mind, they exist. So what is to be known then? This is all what we are knowing is nothing but a dream. It is called aparavidya, aparavidya. Agni is avidya vishayam. It is a subject matter of ignorance. Vidya vishayam is paravidya. Avidya vishayam is what? Aparavidya. Avidya vishayam is what? Jagat. So you are alone paramam veditavyam. That if anything is to be known, the only knowable thing worthy of knowing is you and you and you alone. So you are that imperishable, supreme being, worthy to be known, veditavyam. Tamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam, and you are the great treasure house of the entire universe. And all the wealth of the entire universe, all the health in the universe, everything, you are that great treasure house. Therefore, everything is under your control, not in the control of planets, not in the control of demigods. Therefore, Surdas ji sings, O Lord, jab jane ke nath sahaj kare, kaun bigad kar nar tero. Kaun bigad kare nar tero. Who can play with you? Who can destroy you? Who can play with you? Who can challenge you? When the Lord Janaki Natha is supporting you. So Bhagavan Krishna says in 7th chapter, whatever, kamaistha asuram bhamasitaha. Whatever, desires you are there. And then you worship devatas. Sataya Shraddhaya Yukta Tasya Aradhana Mihete. And then with that, the Shraddha on the deity is also given by me. I may develop Shraddha in one demigod or god. The Shraddha in that god is given to you by me only. Shraddha cannot, God, that Devata cannot give you Shraddha. I have to give you called Shraddha with which you attain that Devata. And whatever benefits or blessings or wishes or that prosperity or boons that you get from that particular Devata, where is that Devata can give? He is not capable of that. So whatever the gift that you receive, boons that you receive from that Devata is actually me who has handed over those boons and gifts to the Devata, and he simply passes on to you. So I am the source of everything. So that Nidhanam is Shraddha with which you reach any goal is also given to you by me. And whomever you worship and whatever you get from that Devata is actually that Devata is empowered because I gave those gifts to him, to that Devata, and that Devata gives you. So I am that great treasure of everything in the universe. So Arjuna realizing that Tam Asya Vishwasya this entire universe, Param Nidhanam. You are that great treasure house, Bhagavan. Then, Tvamam Vyaya Shashvata Dharma Gopta. You are imperishable, Avyaya. There's no Vyaya. Vyaya means karcha, diminishing, perishing every moment, perishing in time. You are imperishable. It is called, not that is eternal, but diminishing and changing constantly. No, no, no. He is always there, Shashvata. No change in him. No birth, no death, no change. Avyaya. So, Tam Avyaya and Shashvata Dharma Gopta. Gopta, protector. You are protector of what? Eternal Dharma. Eternal Dharma. You know, that Dharma, that fire is fire. Fire is hot. Dharma of the fire. Who is protecting that? If the Dharma, the property, the law of the fire is changing or diminishing or stops completely, how can we live? We are assured that tomorrow morning sun rises. Be assured. As long as the creation existing, that sun rises. Prithvi never stops. I may die. I will die. Not I may. I may not be there tomorrow morning to see the sunrise. But sun never stops. The Dharma is there, Kala Chakra. Who is protecting? There's the gravitational force in the earth. Who is protecting? The cell, the function of the cell, everywhere. If they don't follow their dharma, body becomes diseased. We can no more reside in this physical body. We just give up. So he is Shashvata Dharma Gopta. Therefore, again and again I take birth. Yada yada dharmasya glanir bhavati. Glani, natu nasha. We saw already in that Shloka. Tada atmanusujamyaham abhyuttanam dharmasya. I take avatar to establish dharma. Dharma samsthapanarthaya. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Again and again, whenever required, I appear. I protect this dharma. Therefore, it's a great wish of the rishis, great wish of the great Mahatmas, including our Pujya Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananji Maharaj, all the great spiritual teachers, those who have Paradarshinaha, those who have crossed all the samsara, Maya, those awakened to that, as Gurudev calls it, as new dimension of consciousness. They just want all of us to be instruments of the rishis. Nimittamatram bhava savyasachin. Become nimitta, instrument of the Lord, of the Guru. And they do what? Their purpose is to protect this dharma. So there is dharma in the hearts of the mind, humanity. Glani is takes place, diminishes, decays, but no death. But there is some Shashvata Dharma Gopta, like the dharma of the fire, as I was talking. Dharma of the water is what? Cool. Leave it to itself, left to itself. water becomes cool. So heat is not the dharma of the water. It's the agantuk dharma. It is only temporarily taken, that dharma of becoming heat, hot water. Leave it, it comes back to its original nature. That is the law. And it is not by accident. It is because of the presence of consciousness. So he is the protector, Ishvara. So Shashvata Dharma Gopta, Sanatanastvam, Purusho Mato Me, and you are Mataha Me. So you are Sanatana Purushaha. Tvam Sanatana Purushaha. You are that, in my opinion, most eternal being, Sanatana. Most ancient, Sanatanam, Nitya Nutanam Apicha, meaning ever fresh. There is no question of old God. What nonsense we are talking, old God and new God. God is ever fresh. Ishvara is ever fresh. Therefore, you are that ancient Purusha, but ever fresh, ever present. You are that being. Say, Paramatma, this is my opinion. You are that ancient being. And is continuing. What is it? We will see from 19th verse in the next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you all. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om.
Thank you everybody for joining today, this wonderful class. And those who are attending our Vedanta class on Sunday, we are continuing studying Bhagavad Gita tomorrow, sharp at 10 o'clock, 10 to 11. We'll see you again. Thank you so much. Hari Om.